So when I first started making Overwatch videos on this YouTube channel, one of the first ones people really enjoyed was my How to Get Master with Soldier 76 video. So this video is going to be in the same fashion as that one, but just with Pharah. So I've put together a list of some advice and some tips that I've been doing to get Master with her. So let's jump right in. The first thing is that if it's possible, get a Mercy. Ask your supports if one of them is willing to go Mercy, because man, does it make a difference. A Pharah Mercy, or Pharmacy, or all the different names for it, can absolutely carry a team. So especially if you're playing sub 3000 SR, a Pharah Mercy is pretty hard to stop. So for those of you who don't know what Pharah Mercy is, it's basically when Mercy just pockets a Pharah, Pharah flies around, and Mercy can't fly as well, so she just flies with the Pharah, but she just follows Pharah, and she can damage, boost, and heal whatever the Pharah needs. And then that's pretty much what they do all game. Mercy only occasionally goes off and heals other people, but most of the time she's sticking with the Pharah. A Pharah with damage boost can deal insane amounts of damage. And even if there's a soldier shooting at Pharah with the Mercy healing, you're probably not going to die because you out-heal most of the damage. Okay, so the next piece of advice I have for you is her E ability, and that's the ability that shoots the little projectile that boops people off of whatever. You want to use that to displace teams from the high ground, and you can simply win points because of this. So I'm going to throw in a little clip here. You probably remember seeing this in a video a couple videos ago. It was at the beginning. But trying moves like this, just kind of shooting up with your shift and then booping the entire team off high ground on a first point, because I did this and it worked, we won that point rather easily because everybody is all scattered around it. Some people get booped towards your team, so your team gets the free pick or two, and then just because they got those 2 picks basically means you win the point. And then their healers are all scattered, their tanks aren't in play, you know, they just kind of collapse. So that's why you want to boop this. And same with when you're playing on Dorado on offense. You know how the high ground that's up there, there's always a Rhine shield with some people behind it up there. If you use your shift, if you rocket boost up there, get high in the sky, and then shoot over the Rhine shield and boop them off, again, those are usually first point victories right off the bat. So use her E to displace teammates constantly. Always be using, always be booping people. It's amazing. Okay, so the next aspect of Pharah I want to go over is her spam. So this is probably also going to be the shortest point, but Pharah's rockets are very spammy. Basically, that means just keep shooting them over and over. If you don't see someone around a corner, just keep shooting the rockets. I mean, you're dealing so much damage, and Pharah's rockets, even if it's not a direct hit, if you're just hitting the ground beside someone, you're still dealing a ton of damage. Keep spamming it. Remember, this is a game where everyone's favorite word, we all fight in clumps, and teams tend to be clumped up. Spam heroes can be really effective. Okay, so I kind of talked about this earlier with the Pharah Mercy, how if you're playing at a lower SR, you're probably not going to get killed that often. So I want to expand on that by saying you can be more aggressive. I'm just going to put it out there. If you play below 3000 SR, you can play pretty aggressive. They might even switch to Soldier and McCree, and they have Anna, who is like 50% hit scan, and they're still not going to be able to take you out. So I'm letting you know, even if they play double or 2.5 hit scan players, if they're playing the double hit scan, you don't always have to switch. See if they're landing their shots. Just because people are playing Soldier and McCree doesn't mean you have to switch. Even if you're at Master and people are playing Soldier and McCree, you don't have to switch. It's if they're actually landing their shots on you, that's when you have to switch. But at the lower SR tiers, when you're playing below 3000 SR, you can be really aggressive with Pharah. Okay, so let's talk about Pharah's ultimate, and yes, it's true. It's suicide like 50% of the time. We've all heard the saying, justice reigns from above. Using your ultimate just to kill like one hog or just a Mercy, that's okay. Because sometimes it's better for you to survive than try to combo these huge Pharah ultimates for play of the game. It's just like McCree. Sometimes just getting 1 or 2 people is all that you need. So one of the last things I want to talk about here is offense and defense. Which one is Pharah best at? Well, she's good at both. Offense, yeah, she's probably a little bit better on offense. But lately, I've been playing her a lot on defense. So I've always played her on defense a little bit, but lately I've been playing her a lot. So you remember how the misconception with Genji used to be, he's good on offense, but he's a throw pick on defense? Or maybe throw is a strong word. Maybe just a bad pick on defense, and Genji's not good at defense? Well, eventually I think we all kind of figured out that that was just BS, and people have learned that now he's okay on defense. But Pharah is insane on defense. Honestly, with the way I've been performing lately, I would almost say she's better on defense than offense in some situations. The only maps I don't like playing her on defense are Dorado and Watchpoint Gibraltar. I just feel like I can't ever get a good spot with her. But literally every other map, The problem is that there are chokes, and Pharah does very well with the choke. When the enemies can only push in 1 or 2 areas, and you're a spam hero, why wouldn't she be good on defense? I mean, Junkrat's good on defense for that exact reason. Why can't Pharah's just like a better Junkrat? She has a jetpack. But I just want to clear that up in case people didn't think she was good on defense. She's a great choice on defense a lot of the time. When you get these really choky maps like Eichenwald and Hanamura, she's just a great pick. She can really be a pain for the enemy team to deal with. And even if they're, in maps like that, man, even if they're playing all these hit scan heroes, sometimes it doesn't matter because they have to push you. And you're the one throwing all this damage in their face when they can't even get through the choke door. They can't even get to kill you. So I hope this is able to help some of you guys get to master. If you guys have any video ideas for this next week, leave a comment down below because that's how I get a lot of these ideas. And don't be afraid to put your idea even if it sounds weird, because I even do weird videos like what to do when you have a younger player on your team. Like no one has ever made a video like that before, but it was still a really good topic to talk about. So don't be afraid to put your idea, I'm sure it can be great. So I am streaming right now on Nateson. The night of this upload, I'm going to be streaming till 10 o'clock Eastern time. I'm trying to get partnered with Twitch, so if you guys went over and just dropped a follow even, that would really help me out. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Take care, everybody. See ya.
Unauthorized personnel detected at the objective.
Hello.
Greetings.
Please move behind the barrier. My ultimate is almost ready.
Justice reigns. Your paladin. Get in there.
Round 2. 1.
Pull forward, I'll grip one in. Hey, Brian.
Behind you.
System repaired.
The objective is now.
Tracer behind. One hit. Dead.
This time, Jesse.
Hit.
Hello. Hello. Greetings.
Yeah, fair enough.
Tracer's dead.
Clearing the area.
For your own safety, get behind the barrier. No one can hide from the hunter.
Move back. Health restored. Just
Victory. Play of the match.
Buckle up. This gunslinger is loaded.
Double kill.
It's high
What the? Why did his body turn?